Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Well, a Tennessee power company has been accused of scamming local homeowners, and the city of Richmond provides more information on their partnership with Rumpke. But first, in our lead story of the day, we're learning new details about a horrific child death case in southern Kentucky. A 3-year-old girl died after being airlifted from her home in Woodbine to Baptist Health in Corbin. That was last week. According to state police, the mother's boyfriend is to blame. Jordan Blake Taylor, 22, was given a probable cause hearing on Monday morning. Taylor is charged with murder. According to the state police detective, their interview with Taylor were inconsistent with the evidence in the case. Amora Michelle Smallwood, according to KSP, suffered non-accidental injuries such as bruising from head to toe, multiple brain bleeds, and blunt force trauma. State police say the case is still under investigation, but that Taylor is the only one charged. Bond for Taylor was increased to $1 million, up from $250,000 after that probable cause was found to send the case to the grand jury. Of course, we'll have more information on that as it becomes available. Well, a Tennessee solar power company is set to have its first court hearing today after being accused of scamming Kentucky and Tennessee residents. Crab Orchard resident Tim Miles is one of the customers who has been affected by the company. Miles signed up for Solar Titan in November of 2022 and says he has been having issues ever since. According to Miles, he was told he would be receiving a $14,000 tax return to either pay off the loan or to keep it. He reportedly only received a tax credit. Miles was also allegedly told that the solar panels would reduce his electric bill by about 90%, but so far they've only had an average savings of about $16 per month, nowhere close to that 90% that Solar Titan allegedly promised. Miles spent almost 2 months reaching out to Solar Titan with no response. In January of 23, he was told that the company was shut down. Miles then received conflicting reports from Good Leap, who apparently informed Miles that the Solar Titan had not shut down. Good Leap is the financing company for Solar Titan, and they provide loans for solar projects. According to Miles, Good Leap has allegedly changed their name multiple times due to receiving an F rating from the Better Business Bureau. Miles tells WBON-TV that officials from Solar Titan said their solar panels carried a 25-year warranty, but after reaching out the manufacturer of the panels, he was informed that they only have a 12-year warranty. Now Miles says his roof is experiencing issues such as shingles falling off, and that the 5-year warranty Solar Titan promised no longer applies since the company has been shut down. He is also unable to have another company come out and take care of the solar panels due to the contract Miles has with Solar Titan, leaving the family to cover the cost of repairs, all out of pocket. Solar Titan is currently under control of the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Tennessee in Knoxville. If you've been affected by Solar Titan, you can file a complaint with the Kentucky Attorney General's office or the Tennessee Consumer Affairs Division. If you've already filed a complaint against Solar Titan on their website, you can also inform the district court of your current status by visiting the website solartitanusa.com, or you can reach out at solarreceiver@gmail.com. Sad story. Well, the city of Richmond recently announced their partnership with new waste service provider Rumpke Waste and Recycling. The transition to the new service will take place in 2 phases. Starting March 1st, Rumpke will provide all Richmond businesses with waste collection service. To provide more information on Rumpke, the city had the Richmond's Chamber of Commerce have joined efforts to provide information about the changeover. Regional Vice President Adam Rumpke recently visited City Hall to speak with Mayor Robert Blythe and demonstrate one of their waste collection vehicles.
I'm joined at City Hall with Adam Rumpke, Region Vice President for Rumpke Waste and Recycling.
Today, more than 90 years after those first trucks hit the road, Rumpke is one of the largest family-owned waste and recycling firms in the country, offering dependable waste solutions to those we serve. Whether it's dumpster service for businesses, large-scale industrial waste collection, curbside pickup at your home, or special event services, we've got you covered. We're grateful for the opportunity to provide Richmond with friendly, reliable service, and we look forward to maintaining a strong partnership for years to come. Our local operations and customer service teams will work together along with the city to ensure safe, reliable service is delivered on a consistent basis.
Containers in early February and continued deliveries throughout the month. To help prepare for the changeover, Rumpke has completed in-person visits to local businesses to verify waste service needs. Any business that was unable to confirm services in person should contact Rumpke. Commercial entities are asked to provide the following information: business name, primary contact, title, service address, billing address, phone number, email, current container size, and frequency of service. Residential service will not begin until January 1st, 2024. Well, following an overdose, 2 people were arrested in Whitley County. Deputies responded to a home in Corbin and discovered 3 children, suspected fentanyl, a registered sex offender, and the children's parents. The victim of the overdose was taken to Baptist Health. Their current condition is unknown. Matthew Dean, 24, and Chandra Dean, 23, were arrested and charged with child endangerment and criminal abuse. Well, Friday, state health officials announced a confirmed case of measles identified in Jessamine County. The resident, who is unvaccinated, attended a large spiritual revival on Asbury University's campus on February the 18th. Dr. Stephen Stack, commissioner of the Kentucky Department for Public Health, says anyone who attended the revival on February the 18th may have been exposed to measles. Stack also added attendees who were unvaccinated are encouraged to quarantine for 21 days and to seek immunization with the measles vaccine, which he says is safe and effective. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got weather coming up. We've got Michael and Dawson coming up with sports and lots more news right here live at 5.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
If you've dreamed of a job where you can help keep your family and community safe while planning for the future, then you need to check out the Fayette County Detention Center.
We're starting out $20 an hour. We have 8 paid holidays, 120 hours of sick time and vacation time a year. When you work a holiday, you actually make double pay. Our retirement is at 25 years. If you start out at 21, you'll be fully retired at 46, 25, fully retired at 50. Fayette County Detention Center is an amazing place to work.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Road Tribe.
Now is the perfect time to apply for seasonal positions with Richmond Parks and Rec. Positions include Adventure Falls manager and workers, Paradise Cove managers and workers for the front desk and concessions, summer camp director and workers, umpires and scorekeepers for the adult softball season, and seasonal maintenance. Positions are also available for lifeguarding. To apply for those positions, email hiring@bluegrasspools.com. For our other positions, visit richmond.ky.us or find Parks and Rec on social media at Richmond KY Parks.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON at Channel 9. It has been a wild week for weather, from the highs up in the 70s, near 80, to cooler, and now some rain and thunderstorms. We've got Susie Martin in the Weather Center. Susie, where are we going with this week?
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn. From the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Susie Martin. High winds have been blasting the region. You can see the webcam shaking, and some brief showers as well. Well, we've got the winds still continuing into tonight, but the warnings expiring this evening, and then cooler scene for tomorrow with the temperatures spiking yet again, and by Wednesday, we're talking about the potential for breaking records as unseasonable warmth still continues. Now tonight, we can anticipate periods of cloudiness at times, but no precipitation. However, the winds, as we mentioned, still pretty strong, with gusts to 30+ miles per hour and through midnight, and then after that, we'll start to see them settling down a bit, though still breezy, but not as strong. And again, that high wind warning being allowed to expire this evening. Now, as we look at the forecast, precipitation-wise, again, very limited at this point in time. Tomorrow, we're mainly staying dry. We're not going to be as windy, that's for sure. We've got cooler conditions, periods of sunshine as we move into our Wednesday, but then we're tracking some rounds of showers later this week. And in particular, I wanted to point out a storm that develops here by Friday. So it's still a ways out, but later this week, a powerful storm will be tracking through the Ohio Valley, bringing winds, rain, and even thunderstorm concerns. Severe threats imminent farther south, but we'll have to monitor the intensity of those storms here later this week. So we've got a few days to fine-tune that forecast for you, and we'll continue to do so. Tonight, we can plan on breezy conditions, still overnight lows down into the 40s. We've got high temperatures tomorrow reaching the 60s across the region, 62 in Lexington, 63 in Berea. And these temperatures are still running about 10+ degrees above the average despite the cool down. By Wednesday, we spike back into those mid-70s. We bring back storm threats as well. So we do have rumbles of thunder possible, but near record and actual records may be a possibility for our Wednesday. We'll keep fine-tuning the forecast for you right here. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, 103 new cadets were welcomed by the Kentucky State Police, where they will begin working on the state of Kentucky. This group has become the largest class of cadets in nearly a decade, since 2014. 9 officers from different law enforcement agencies who were enrolled in the KSP Law Enforcement Accelerated Program are now among 94 new law enforcement recruits who make up the Cadet Class 103. The number of sworn employees at the KSP has expanded as a result of recent $15,000 wage hike. From 736 troopers in November of 2021, KSP now employs 899, a growth of about 22%. Basic training for cadets lasts 24 weeks and entails more than 1,000 hours of in-class and field work. The KSP requires new officers to have at least 2 years of law enforcement experience and to complete a 13-week accelerated academy. Cadet Class 103 will undergo training on the recently acquired integrated video recording equipment for the first time in the history of the organization. Upon graduation, they will be the first class to have body-worn cameras. Well, a 10-year-old girl is in the hospital after being rescued from North Elkhorn Creek near the Robinson Dam in Harrison County. According to Cynthiana Sheriff Shane Stevens, authorities responded to the incident around 4:45 on Sunday. The child was recovered about a mile downstream from the dam. Multiple units helped with the rescue, including Harrison County Fire, Fish and Wildlife, and the Harrison County Search and Rescue. The 10-year-old was transported to Harrison Memorial Hospital. Her condition is unknown at this time. Well, after a traffic stop on Sears Lane in Gray on Saturday, Knox County police arrested a Laurel County man. During the stop, Knox County deputies discovered a plastic bag containing suspected heroin, a glass pipe containing meth, a loaded handgun, and more than $3,000 in cash. Deputies also discovered a rock-like substance, which the man claims he was on his way to sell to someone else as meth. Keith Bishop, 44, of London, was arrested and charged with possession of controlled substance, first degree, possession for sale, transfer, simulated controlled substance, and drug paraphernalia. Bishop was taken to the Knox County Detention Center. Well, Asbury University officially closed their revival service on Thursday after more than 2 weeks of nonstop worship. However, the younger generation of Christians decided to continue where they left off. In response to the events in Wilmore, a group called Pulse organized a public service inside Rupp Arena on Sunday. Some, like Elizabeth Johnston, traveled for 400 miles to take part. Johnston told our media partner, LEX18, "I'm a mother of 10, and I traveled all the way from North Carolina to pray a mother's blessing over the Generation Z," Johnston explained. While Pulse, a Christian ministry led by young adults, learned that Asbury would be closing its revival service, they decided to put on a similar service in hopes of reaching new heights. "We were praying about what it would take to fill Rupp Arena and see people come from across the state and across the country, almost as a sending of what's happening here in Kentucky," said Pulse member Forrest Lehman. Over 50,000 people from all over the country attended Asbury's revival. However, the goal of Pulse was not to fill every seat. So far, attendees have come from as far away as Florida, spreading a message that began in Wilmore, but they hope will spread throughout the world. Well, on Sunday, a Wayne County woman was arrested after she allegedly shot 2 dogs. Deputies were called to a home on Kentucky 3285 after a report of domestic violence. Deputies said the woman broke into a locked car, found 2 guns, and shot 2 dogs belonging to the family while they were responding to the scene. When authorities arrived, they discovered the woman walking down the driveway. Her husband and 2 children were also discovered inside the house, but they were unharmed. Deputies discovered the 2 dogs inside an animal enclosure with gunshot wounds. They also discovered 2 handguns approximately 20 feet from the enclosure. Julie M. Goatee was arrested and charged with 2 counts of animal cruelty and 2 counts of felon in possession of a handgun. Wayne County Animal Control arrived on the scene to assist with the injured animals. Their current condition is unknown. Goatee was arrested and transported to the Wayne County Detention Center. With that, we're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Michael and Dawson coming up with sports right after this.
The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program works to protect our waterways from pollution and to help citizens with stormwater runoff and flooding. Stormwater is the rain and snow that runs off rooftops, roads, sidewalks, and other surfaces that cannot absorb water, which affects water quality. The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program is dedicated to helping its citizens understand what stormwater is and its impacts on our watersheds and waterways. For more info, visit buildrichmondky.com and click on the Stormwater tab.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Tonight begins the first round of the 11th Region Tournament. Michael and Dawson are at Madison Central with a preview of our coverage tonight.
That's right, Grin. We are live here at Madison Central High School for tonight's first round game between Madison Central and Tates Creek. Dawson Rule, Michael Watkins here with you. Dawson, tonight, and even more exciting time of year because we go into win or go home situations for our teams. Central here at home, Southern on the road at Lexington Catholic. Going to be two more fun basketball games to be a part of here tonight.
Well, you kind of play your whole season for getting to this point where you win or you go home. Obviously, you want to win a state championship, but this is really the start of the win or go home. You got to win 3 straight here to get the state, and every game, no matter who you play, is going to be a little tough for both Southern and Central.
For Central, they're at home tonight against Tates Creek. Last year, Lady Indians won by 3, did not play against each other this year. Tates Creek has not beaten Madison Central since 2007. However, the last time a Tates Creek-Madison Central game took place here in the postseason, it was 2019 or 2020, before the COVID pandemic took over the world, and Tates Creek won on a buzzer beater following a Madison Central turnover. So hopefully that heartbreak doesn't happen here tonight. Madison Central at home. That game going to air live here on WBON TV. Tom Gross and I will have the call. It'll be a fun game tonight as Lady Indians look to continue their postseason success hosting a Tates Creek team.
Well, if you look at the records, this one is hopefully a little bit easier for the Central girls comparing their record to Tates Creek's record. Tates Creek has a losing record. But after this, if you look at the bracket for the girls, for Southern or Central, there's no easy games, especially after the first round. Those are always tough just because every team's giving their all. But if you make it past this first round, it's going to be tough.
Madison Southern has a chance to win tonight. They play on the road at Lexington Catholic. They lost to them just a couple of weeks ago, but did not play their best game. If the Lady Eagles come out, play the same type of defense they played in the district tournament, they have a shot at winning tonight, which would mean on Wednesday we would have 2 games for you. Now, that game tonight, Madison Southern, Lexington Catholic, is on Prep Spin. Go. PrepSpin.com is the place to go. You can get that information there. I think it's $10 to watch the game, but if you want to watch the Lady Eagles tonight, you can do that over on Prep Spin. Fun night of basketball coming your way, folks. We're going to have the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show coming your way here in about, 5 or 6 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Keep it live right here on WBON TV. Before we go back over to Grendelin, we'll step aside for a quick commercial break. Again, coming back here at 5:30 for the sports show, our pregame coverage for the game around 6:45. So don't go anywhere. Keep it locked in right here on WBON TV.
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel. Available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. A deadly house fire in Knott County that claimed the life of 64-year-old Ricky Campbell has now turned into a murder investigation. Authorities say Campbell died Thursday night of a gunshot wound before the blaze was set. KSP reports 42-year-old Harvey Hood of Woolham has been charged with the murder, arson, theft of an auto, and 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Hood was located at his residence approximately half a mile from the scene with severe burn injuries and was flown to the University of Louisville for treatment. Well, if you're looking for a summer job, we've got just the thing for you. Richmond Parks and Rec will be opening their application for seasonal summer positions. They will be hiring positions for umpires, scorekeepers, swim instructors, lifeguards, various jobs in Paradise Cove, Adventure Falls, and Parks and Recreation summer camps. Applications will be accepted and interviews will be conducted until all positions are filled. It'll be a great summer job there. Well, the Richmond Area Arts Council will be bringing back the Celtic Festival in 2023 on March the 24th at the Richmond Area Arts Center. Entertainment will be provided by Liam's Fancy, Celtic Music Americana, the McTeague Irish Dancers, and storyteller musician Chip Bailey. Irish stew, bangers and mash, and all the other great favorites from Ireland will be served. Paddy Wagon will be there, as well as Bespoke Bakery. More information on their website and tickets are available at artsinrichmond.org. Thanks so much for joining us today on Live at 5. Have a wonderful Monday evening. Don't forget that game tonight, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow, Live at 5.